Here with Slade Leicht for Concordia men's soccer before the preseason interview. So I'm going to start off with something fun. I'm going to say a teammate's name, and just the first word that pops in your head, I want you to say. So I'm not going to say every teammate, obviously, but just a couple. So Ryan Brown.
Fun.
Adrian Wambua.
Roar.
Oliver Benson.
Pacey.
Nolan Fieldberth.
Rock.
Mattis Hallnagel.
German.
And Sean Stratman.
Nebraskan.
So what's like the most memorable thing you did this summer?
I came up here and trained here over the summer, and that was a lot of fun, just being back with the guys. Like, obviously it's good to go home, be with my family and be with my friends back there, but it's always great to come up here and train with the boys back on the pitch. So that was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed being back up here for that.
Yeah. You've obviously taken a little bit more of a leadership role this year, this offseason. So what has that been like for you, for not only the midfield but also the whole team?
Right. It's been a learning experience for sure, and it's one that I'd like to think was a long time coming. I've played under some great guys before me, great players, great leaders. So just the opportunity now that they're gone to try and follow in their footsteps it's been a lot of fun. I'm trying my best to enjoy the responsibility and make them proud.
Yeah. You got second in conference last season, went 6-0-4, didn't lose in the conference, but obviously had some four ties, and then total you went 8-3-9 with 9 ties. Obviously that just seemed to be the thing last year, but how do you kind of keep moving, towards more wins this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think it's a mentality thing. We have the talent on the squad. We have the ability to control games. We had a lot of games where we dominated on the possession side of things, on the shot side of things, but just to have that killer instinct and want to not win games by 1 goal, but win games by 3 goals. And like I said, we have the talent. I think that'll come. I think that we've been hungry this preseason, and I think that we can switch into a new gear for this upcoming season, hopefully win some more, tie a bit less.
Yeah. So obviously we're going into the season. What's the expectations for conference?
Yeah. We want to win the regular season. We want to win the tournament. There's no two ways about it. We want both. And I think we can do it if we keep focused. Injury bug doesn't strike us too bad. We've got the ability, we've got the work rate. New guys have done a great job coming on, working hard, and really fitting into the team culture that we've established. Yeah.
Speaking of some new guys, what are some new guys that have kind of stood out? And obviously y'all have had some spring practices and you've got to see a little bit, not a ton, but
right.
Who do you think has kind of stood out? Just a couple of names. Obviously y'all have a lot of people coming.
Sure. Jasper transferred from Alabama, I think. He's great center mid. We lost Ferdy, our 6, who's an incredible player, first team all conference twice. I think Jasper's got a good chance of filling those shoes really well. Obviously some of the Nebraskan kids, there's quite a few of them. They're all tight, which I enjoy seeing that bond. And they've brought the energy, the youth to the team that we kind of needed as we're starting to age, some of us aging out a bit. And then we added some guys in the spring, Sam and Richie, both incredible players. They'll be impact players from day one. They've had a bit longer with the team than the fall guys, but they'll be good additions.
All right. So obviously with other leaders other than yourself, like Nolan, Adrian, and Mike, how does that help on the field but also off? Just to have, like you said, you have a bunch that are aging out or whatever, but so how does that help you on and off the field?
Yeah, The biggest help is that it's sort of a division of labor, and that we all bear different responsibilities. We all help each other with the leadership roles. Everyone, I think that it's a unique situation where everyone's content with that. We're content to look at our teammate in a leadership position and say, "You've got it. Keep doing your thing." We support them. I've told my teammates that what I love thus far about the team is that there's no egos. Everyone's there supporting one another. If someone else gets the glory, everyone's happy, the team's happy. So it really helps to have a group of leaders like the guys that you listed, but also even players not on that list. Everyone has done a great job individually on the team of filling a role and supporting others in their existing roles.
So what can we expect from the midfield, and just what's one word maybe, or one or two words that describes your position group?
Yeah, I'd say dynamic and depth. I'd like to think we're a pretty exciting group. We've got a good balance of age, youth, technical ability, pace, physical ability, and there's a lot of us who are able to play. Maybe not 90 minutes. I don't know that I'm a 90-minute player anymore. But there are other guys who I can sub off. Ugo can sub off, Jasper, Sam, and the guys coming on, the level won't drop.
Yeah. So what, I guess, for the novices out there, or just the fans, obviously midfield doesn't get a lot of numbers. So what do you think are some of the attributes just that you've seen over your career of a good midfielder? I
think that especially for Concordia's system, we're a defense-minded team. So the defensive work rate, recoveries, and backline coverage are huge. You won't see our names in the stat sheet as much because we're setting up the attack, maybe not playing the final pass, but playing the second pass, or we're intercepting a ball deeper in our defensive half and then carrying it forward. It's that kind of thing that I think we don't get the glory for, which is okay. We're fine doing the dirty work, and I think that's what makes our group special. Yeah.
With a lot of turnover for the roster, I think it's got like 5 returning starters. Who do you expect to maybe has been here, but their role might be different or bigger or things like that?
Yeah. I think Kai is one. He's done well in the opportunities that he's had thus far, but I'm excited with what he's done in the preseason, and I expect he'll be on the score sheet a lot more this year. He's trained really well. I think Ryan Brown would be another one he's a 5th year coming back. He's hungry, which a lot of times 5th years aren't hungry like that because they've got 5 years under their belt. They're almost ready to retire. He's the opposite. He shows up every day, and I've enjoyed seeing his new leadership roles as he's taken them, like stretches after practice and even before practice, that kind of thing. I think he'll take a bigger role on the pitch as well.
Yeah. You guys, obviously, men's soccer is known to have a high international flavor. So, what is it like for you to just be around so many people who are from so many different places, so many different cultures? Sure. How have you grown as a person, but also on the field?
It's awesome. It's a ton of fun to see people from all over the world. I've been writing essays applying for school after this, so I actually counted all the countries that I've played with. It's something like 25, 26 now, especially with all the new guys who've come in. But it's really cool to hear them speak their languages and to hear the difference between their languages, between German and Dutch and the subtle differences. And I have no idea what they're saying, but you can tell the difference between the languages, the different foods that they enjoy, and even on the field, their style of play is different, which is really cool. As an international soccer fan, you watch Argentina play, you watch the European countries play, and they play differently, and that's embodied on the field as well in these players.
Who do you think has been the biggest influence of your athletic career?
Probably my dad. He never played soccer. He played soccer in like 4th grade 1 year. But he was my first coach. And I wanted to play football my whole life, but they didn't have football for 3-year-olds, so I played soccer. And then he later coached me in middle school and went to all my games and supported me. And without him, I don't think I'd be here. So appreciate him.
What has been your favorite moment as a soccer player at Concordia so far?
I think, so I'll give 2 if that's okay. Kind of cheat the question. My favorite, for just the best favorite moment looking back, was winning the GPAC final my freshman year in Penns. It was really exciting. But I think the moment that has been the most valuable to me was my sophomore year. We went undefeated in the regular season and had a shocking loss to Dort in the quarterfinals. We missed out on the national tournament, and we missed out obviously on the GPAC playoffs as well. And that was really humbling. And that moment stuck with me. And the bonds that were formed from that shared suffering, they're still strong today. And I think that really shaped me. So it's not the moment of, oh, this was the best, but I think it was one of the most valuable for me.
All right, another funny one. If you were all of a sudden in a zombie apocalypse, who would you pick to try to survive?
I think Sam, because he's Australian, and I feel like they know what they're doing.
Oh my God.
He would have a plan, and I would follow his lead.
Obviously, like, you guys are about to go into the season, so like, what do you think do you guys have a motto, or what would you say would describe you guys so far? Obviously, like, you're not super far into fall camp, but just,
right.
you know, what would describe you?
Yeah, our slogan or motto, as you said, is #uncommon. That's from Coach Whitus, and it's really simple, obviously a one-word slogan, but it's supposed to apply to everything we do. We're not supposed to settle for the ordinary, settle for what everyone else would be doing. We're supposed to be doing what's uncommon. You know, staying late after practice, help keep our locker room clean. That's uncommon for us. We're not very good at that, but we're trying to change that this year. Just the little things. We're trying to do the little things well, and that will sum up to the big things too.
Yeah. Your head coach, Jason Whitus, is going into his 18th year.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about. Like, where were you at 18 years ago?
I was starting preschool, probably starting my soccer career, actually.
All right. Just had to make Jason feel
Right, yeah.
hard.
He needs to watch this.
For sure. All right, well, can you look at the camera and give me a Go Dogs?
Let's go Dogs.